welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. No, people, we're not quite done with the Restricted Freedom series just yet. I present to you Restricted Freedom M82. Y'all know I had to do it. Y'all absolutely know I had to do it. Now, what I'm going to say here might cause a bit of controversy. It might, because there are plenty of other contenders as well. But I believe this is probably the easiest restricted freedom that you can do. Now, why is that the case? Well, number one, you should already be somewhat used to it. The weapon only carries 5 rounds in its mag. So, what's taking away one extra bullet? But at the same time, too, you take away one bullet, you lose 20% of your potential firepower. You know what I'm saying? Now, as for the rest of the reasons, I'ma hush and let the video play out so you can see them. Of course, have to come onto Sniper Alley, aka Fiel aka Hell and Vigor, and try this shit out. Y'all know I had to do it to him. So, buried cache, nothing here. And I'm in probably the best spawn in the game. Well, on this map, right back here. Now, you know me. If you're an old-time viewer of the channel, you know that I always take my time up here. I don't go prone and look, because that's how you get headshotted. But I take my time, and I try to see, where is everybody? Because somebody spawns right where I'm looking at right now. And someone else spawns in front of the house to my left, down the hill. I won't see the guy down the hill because colors. But I can see this guy over here because he's walking in snow. Now I know he's here. I know he is. He hasn't gone far. And I'm trying to think, where did he go? If you ever wonder, how do I search for people? I move slow, but look far. Write that shit down. And now I decide to run, and I go down the hill. Because I'm like, okay, well, maybe he did get the fudge out, as Eric Cartman said, and leave this area. But it's true until proven false. It's a matter of time, folks. All that shot was a matter of time. You see, people like to be on this hill, on this ridgeline. And it was only a matter of time until they came back to this side. Now, why did he come back to this side? I don't know. But it was going to happen. And I figured that out because he was already on one knee on the other side of the ridge. He had to have a rifle on him. Had to. What I always tell you all, gunshots attract players. Gunshots attract players, even if they don't have a weapon on them. It's a matter of getting a weapon. We all done a zero to hero challenge before. We all have. And it sucks when you see somebody and you can't do shit about them. It really sucks. But at the same time, too, what's the best way to get a weapon? Well, you kind of just, you know, go about your business, scoop it up, and you keep going. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that out of the way, let's go forward to this encounter. We got 2 headshots, 2 bullets spent, 2 bullets in somebody's head. We're doing pretty good so far. Doing pretty good. Now, here's what I'm kind of worried about, but I already kind of left the situation alone. What was that guy shooting at? Of course, it had to be a person, but where did that person go? Know what I'm saying? Think about the bigger picture here, fellas. Well, ladies and gentlemen, because there is approximately 1% of you who are female. At least according to YouTube. I'm getting a really itchy feeling about that ridgeline. You see I keep looking back at it. Even though I killed the person who spawns there, that doesn't mean that ridgeline is unoccupied for the rest of the game. Remember that shit, guys. Remember that shit. So, I'm still looking at that ridgeline because I really do not want to get shot from that area. Really don't. But at some point, I'm going to get over my anxiety and I'm going to keep going. I'm going to spoil the video here a little bit. You remember that video, Time Wasted or something like that? Yeah. Okay, so I arrived to some loot and I get it. But actually, this just hit me because I'm kind of weird. While I'm playing the games, I kind of think about what to say in the video once I start recording over it. The reason why I'm crawling on my belly right here is because I'm less easy to spot. And I know this is a very, very, very extreme measure and a very slow measure. But think about it, guys. How many times have you all been on the other side of this hill? Let's say you're behind a crashed plane right there. Well, in front of me, like right there. Basically right there I'm looking at right now. How many times have you seen somebody standing up looting a lookout and you shot at them because they were an easy shot? My point exactly. So that's why I was on my belly just then. And I thought that was a rock. I thought that was a person. Yes, indeed, I am terribly paranoid. But you know, that's what this game will do to you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share this too. Every time I get food, I pass by a container. An intermodal shipping container. And I really hope there aren't weapons in that bad boy. Because if there is, we got a problem. I don't want them. I don't. But this game is only a game. So, have you noticed how quiet it is? And it's almost like everybody's set up in a bush, if not set up on a hill, just waiting for some shit to happen. And you all have noticed this in my streams if you watch them, but 50% of the times that I die in my streams, it's because, well, out of all the times that I die in my streams, 50% of those deaths are because I'm the only one who's moving. And I'm not sitting there and say that y'all should move too. When I say y'all, I mean everybody else in the encounter. But at some point, the penny is going to drop, and you're going to use the legs that the almighty higher power has given you, and start moving, and you're going to die at some point in this game. If anything, you're bringing death quicker to you because death is moving, and not you. You're going to die at some point in this game. No matter if you sit in a bush the entire game or not. At some point, some way, someone's going to walk through that bush, and it's probably going to be a sweat. And they're going to bump right into you and blast you with an AUR-A1. And it'll be a very sad sight to see. So now, we're pretty much in the exact middle of the map. Then I cross over. And you see me turn my camera around like, bro, like, where is everybody? You know what I'm saying? And then, I drop. And I drop because guess what's nearby? The airdrop. Right there. Now, if you're thinking, Jet, you're far from that airdrop, bro. You being too cautious. I'm gonna say this one sentence. People don't camp the airdrop. They camp the area around the area of the airdrop. Now, what is the area around the area of the airdrop? Hills. Bushes. Hills and bushes overseeing hills and bushes. Kind of like the one I'm next to right now. You see that? That's a person. Now, what makes this extra dangerous is this. Right in front of that airdrop is a detector. So if he's already at the airdrop, he's pretty much walking into the lion's den. Because we all know how watched the airdrop is, let alone the detector. So I'm thinking, what should I do? Because I could take him out, or try to, but I needed positioning. And so I get higher up. I get higher up, and then he uses it. And now I'm like, well crap, there goes that plan. It's nice to have this feeling in the game. The feeling of, I guess I did make the right decision. Because this guy was thinking the exact same thing as me. I was just behind him. This guy was smart. But he just took the wrong path. Because I was watching it. Going back to the beginning of the video, I said the M82 is probably one of the easier weapons to do this challenge with. Yes, I said you're already used to it because the thing only carries 5 rounds. But here's the other reason. Isn't the M82 the only rifle, or let alone the only weapon in the game that you can get shot at in the chest and die immediately? Isn't the M82 the only weapon in the game that is a one shot, one kill? In the chest? You don't gotta aim for the head with this weapon. That's why I think this weapon is the easiest one to do this restricted freedom protocol with. That's what I think. Now, I thought about taking the M82 for style points off that man's body, but y'all know my H-bar too. Nerfed or not, I love the freaking weapon, so I'm gonna take it home with me. I hope you all have enjoyed this episode, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace.